19.
This old-time radio program was originally aired live, long before the advent of high fidelity. We hope, however, that any variance in audio quality will not take away from your pleasure in listening to this, one of the all-time favorite shows.
I tell you what we'll do, Charlie. Let's walk in and surprise Field. Yeah, that's what.
Give me my books and my bottle.
Hello, Bill. Hiya, Mr. Field.
Fine thing. A man can't even sit in his own boudoir without being accosted by beggars.
Yeah. Bill, it's your old friends, Edgar and Charlie.
Well, so it is. Come in.
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, Charles, I hear you got married and raised yourself a cord of children.
I fear that isn't quite true, sir.
You fear it isn't quite true, sir. You fear anything I hate is a polite kid.
It's good to see you, Bill. Two things improve with age. Old friends and old wine.
Don't mind if I do.
Bill, I was going to bring you a basket of fruit, but I decided to ask you first what you like best and then have it sent out.
Oh, I like brandied peaches.
Brandy peaches, yes.
They're very nourishing.
Mhm.
Squeeze the peaches to save the juice.
For 2 hilarious years, Bill's celebrated feuds with Charlie McCarthy were as important to the Sunday night scene as cold chicken and warmed-over coffee. Naturally, NBC hoped it was Chasen Sanborn's coffee, but this was a small point with Bill Fields, who was likely more impressed with his $6,500 per week paycheck than the popularity of his sponsor's product. Whatever the case may be, I think you'll agree that Bill is as entertaining as ever in this 1937 broadcast with comedian Mary Boland.
Well, I'm so glad we're all here together, so I can say this to all of us. For after all, I always say that we must all hang together.
Let me out of this.
Yeah. Now, you know, but if we don't fail, we might none of us hang at all. Don't think so?
Yes, of course, Miss Boland. Bill, you know Mary, don't you?
Oh, yes, I know, Mary. Hi, Mary. Hi.
Oh, I'm just wonderful, Willie, just wonderful. And now I wanted to pay you for a little surprise, a simply scrumptious surprise.
Nothing surprises me. Go ahead.
I found you a new companion. He's so anxious to meet you and shake you by the nose.
Here it comes.
Hello, Mr. Fields.
Hello, piece of grade B lumber.
He always says the funniest things. He's so distinguished. He has the most distinguished nose I ever saw.
Why, she's asking for it.
Better keep his nose out of this, Miss Boland.
Yeah, keep my nose out of it and yours, too.
I think friendship is such a wonderful thing. It makes people so friendly. Don't you think so, Willie?
Who cares?
Now, really, Willie, you are not yourself tonight. I don't know who you are, but you're not yourself. Do you feel well? Charlie, ask Willie how he feels.
I should know better, but here it goes. How do you feel, Mr. Field?
I feel all right. You want to make anything out of it? You ever see a kid like that? He almost wants to pick a fight. I'll saw his arm off.
Now, don't you worry, Charlie. I'll straighten this thing out. Willie, I know in my heart of hearts that Charlie really and truly loves you.
Now, wait a minute. This has gone far enough. You're not going to start that again.
Now, Willie, that's really being very rude. I've tried to be the little spider that weaves the web of friendship, but But no matter how nicely you insult people, they don't seem to understand it. I'm leaving. Come with me, Charlie. Come.
That makes it perfect. I'm glad to get rid of that kettle of fish.
Oh, now, look, calm down, Bill. Why don't you just forget all about Charlie?
I can't. There's a lot of elephant in me.
Oh, Bill. Look, haven't you found that story about an elephant never forgets to be a complete fallacy?
1,001 no's. On the contrary, now down at Paramount, we were shooting a circus scene in the picture. We had a whole herd of elephants. I came upon one monstrous beast, wreathing in pain and trumpeting.
Bill.
Was I off key?
Yeah, slightly, but go on.
I perceived the great mammoth to run a cough attack into a ponderous paw.
You mean foot.
I often wondered what they call it. And being an ardent lover of animals, I extricated the tack from Mousie's paw. That was her name, Mousie.
Oh, well, say, that was kind of you.
Well, 20 years later, we were still making retakes of the same picture.
What did the elephant do?
That's right, yes. We were in a circus. The elephant lifted me out of what she thought was the 10-cent seat and deposited me in what she believed to be the dollar seat.
Well, that's an excellent way of repaying her debt of gratitude.
Oh, yes, I have dedicated the following verse to the elephant. Pachyderm, pachyderm, blow thy trumpet. Drink this bucket of tea and crumpet.
Say, you know, Bill, I'm surprised that you don't make a life work out of this beautiful poetry you write.
Yes, read my book.
Your book?
Yes, a cherry little volume entitled Epitaphs on Tombstones, or Fun in the Cemetery. Don't miss it if you can. May I give you a few samples?
No, don't bother, Bill.
Here is Epitaph, page 197.
Bill.
I loved my mother. I hated to leave her.
Bill.
But what could you do with scarlet fever?
Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Thank you.
Back to page 4.
Thank you. Thanks. Goodbye, Bill. Goodbye.
Allies remains among
Goodbye. Thank you. Thank you very much, WCB.
Nervously ushering Bill Fields away from the mic there, by the way, was Don Amici, Jason Sanborn's likable announcer and straight man in the show's early days. Don was doing double duty in that period, spending part of his time with Bergen and McCarthy, and the rest with 20th Century Fox Studios, where he eventually invented the telephone for his role as Alexander Graham Bell, remember? In this next bit of whimsy, Don appears as Bill's foil, until Edgar and Charlie make their appearance. And then it's every man for himself.
Clang, clang, clang.
Pull yourself together now.
What is this sound I hear? Suffering from swollen thighs. Sitting down too much, I suppose. They made a mistake and brought me camphor balls instead.
Did you swallow them?
Yeah, and every time I sneeze, dozens of moths fly out.
What?
Yeah, a covey of moths closely followed by a bevy of silverfish.
A bevy?
Flying in V formation. Light fly on the wing.
Hey, Bill.
Here's a sign
Bill,
of
now look, wait a minute.
When the little
Bill,
children...
now look, hold everything. Please, Bill, let's cut out the poetry. Nobody wants to hear anything about moths.
Moth in the flame?
No.
Don't you remember Maeterlinck's poem about the moths?
Oh, now, Bill, Maeterlinck wrote about bluebirds.
It's practically the same thing.
Yeah, I guess it is. Anyway, you shouldn't sleep with your mouth open.
I don't. I sleep with my mouth closed. They crawl in through the nostrils.
Well, that gives them more room. Do you do anything about it?
Yeah, I usually drink a couple of glasses of flip before retiring.
Does that kill the moth?
Doesn't help them any. I'm usually awake all night. There's one consolation, though. The moths suffer as much as I do. I feel them flying around in my stomach, screaming with pain.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Fields.
Oh, hello, Werner. Where's your orchestra?
No, that's Edgar Bergen.
Oh, yes, I know. Don't tell me. Hello, Edwin.
Edgar.
Don't prompt me. I know.
Mr. Fields, Charlie wants to say something to you.
Yes.
Oh.
Hello, Mr. Fields.
Hello, blood poison.
And now, do you feel sorry that you said I was full of termites?
I guess I do. I really haven't had time to give it much thought.
You know, Charlie really loves you, Mr. Fields.
Yes, I do. But I don't think Mr. Fields loves me.
Now listen, that's gone far enough. I've been a gentleman up to now.
Why, what's the matter, Bill?
Well, he's not going to tell me I don't love him. I'll break every knot in his body.
By the time America entered World War II, W.C. Fields was well into his early 60s. As he grew older, the tempo of his speech began to slacken. His slower delivery often retarded the pace and threatened the overall timing of the radio programs in which he would make his various appearances. If you could have been a part of such a broadcast, you would have likely felt the nervous tension that swept the studio as directors, producers, and actors alike kept one eye on Bill Fields and the other on the clock. Chances are this is what was happening at NBC Hollywood the night Bill and Edgar delivered this particular program.
You know, I've always been very fond of our feathered friend. Yes. Large or small, tame or wild.
Blonde or brunette, yeah. Bill, you have quite a collection, haven't you?
Yes, I have, Edgar. I always have a very rare Australian duck-billed platypus.
How small is this bird? Do you have to have glasses to see it?
Yes, about 3 or 4.
Is it true, Mr. Fields, that when you stood on the corner of Hollywood and Vine, 43 cars waited for your nose to change to green?
No way, you woodpecker's lunch. You know, Charles, many's the time I wish you could be here to fill that terrible vacancy.
In your heart, Mr. Fields?
Oh, in my fireplace.
If it isn't Dr. C, the original half-man, half-nose way.
Well, Charlie McCarthy, the woodpecker's pin-up boy.
Well, as long as you're here, Bill, you can talk to me while Charlie's getting his hair cut.
You know, Edgar, it's touching to see your affection for the little nipper. It strikes a tender chord in my heart.
Oh, thank you, Bill. You know, I thought you didn't like children.
Oh, not at all, Edgar. I love children. I can remember when, with my own little unsteady legs, I toddled from room to room.
When was that, last night?
Quiet, Wormwood, or I'll whittle you down to a coat hanger.
Yeah.
Tell me, Charles, is it true your father was a gate-legged table?
If it is, your father was under it, or...
Why, you stunted spruce. I'll throw a Japanese beetle on you.
Why, you butterfly, you... I'll stick a wick in your mouth and use you for an alcohol lamp without it.
This concludes the first part of this cassette. Please turn the cassette over and begin again on side 2.
Bill Fields' Lucky Strike contract at CBS quickly followed his departure from NBC's Chase and Sanborn Hour in the spring of 1939. He began his new stint in the fall of that year at the princely sum of $7,500 per week. Part of his agreement with Lucky's was that he was to furnish his own material. As with his movies, Bill often drew on his vaudeville days for inspiration while creating his radio scripts. Our next sketch represents a good example of this technique. It's a variation on one of his vaudeville routines. and bears resemblance also to a two-reeler that Bill once filmed for Hollywood director Max Sennett called The Drugstore. Again, Hanley Stafford appears as the straight man.
Good morning, Terrence. Get your little frumy pie and dust the floor off.
The truant officer says I gotta have more time with my AB abs every day.
Oh, you are not perchance referring to your ABCs, I trust. After you have shampooed the floor and tied it up, I'll proceed with your education.
Good morning, Papa.
Oh, good morning, Oleata, daughter of mine. What were you doing out last night until 20 minutes to 9? You know you're only 32.
Oh, I went to the Moon Pictures.
Moon pictures, eh? Moon pictures. Some kind of a baseball game, is it?
Cuthbert took me.
Cuthbert, that fishy swab.
You don't know him.
I don't have to know him. Anybody with a name like Cuthbert.
Well, you got an Uncle Cuthbert.
I had an Uncle Cuthbert. They hung him. Have respect for the deceased. Customers. I feel I'll be pretty busy today. Good morning, ladies. Can I be of service to you, Miss Dan?
Is there a lady in attendance?
Lady in attendance?
Yes.
No, not right now. I'll run upstairs and have Mrs. Dillwig wait on you. That's good stair business. Listen, dear, there are two women downstairs. They won't talk.
Nonsense. Imagine women not talking.
That's what I thought. They won't talk to a lady. They want to talk to a lady, rather. Go downstairs and wait on them.
Well, I'm certainly not going down this way. I ought to have some decent clothes if you're going to make me a clerk in your new drugstore.
Oh.
I really ought to go down to the beauty shop and have a facial.
Well, keep those women waiting down there for 2 hours?
Oh, that's only a metaphor. I'll be down as soon as I get dressed.
Poor sacroiliac again. She'll be right down, ladies. Mrs. Dillwig Dillwig, I beg your pardon. I can't remember my wife's name. But down half a tick.
Half of what?
She will be right down, dear.
Oh, hey, are you going to learn me my lessons or not?
Oh, yes, Terrence. Now, wait a minute. I know he's going to have a busy day. Now, let me see. Now, where is that arithmetic book? Here it is. Oh, here's the education. Oh, here. Here, now, look here. Now, take words like this, now. What is an eavesdropper? Eavesdropper.
Eavesdropper?
Yeah.
An eavesdropper is a icicle.
What?
A icicle.
A icicle? Not a icicle. A icicle, that's right.
Oh, yeah. If you'll pardon me, it's an icicle.
I beg your pardon?
An.
An icicle. Oh, that's right, yes, that's right, yes.
And even then, you're wrong.
Even then I'm wrong? Yes.
Well, it is rather a moot question. And I do not wish to flaunt my perspicacity, but an eavesdropper is not a icicle, nor a icicle, yet not again an icicle.
No.
An eavesdropper is one who listens in.
Oh, I get it, yeah. I hope our listening audience gets a load of that. Why don't we come somewhere where it's quiet and discuss the whole thing? Say, how about that saloon next door? It's very, very quiet. Oh, excuse me, another customer. What can I do for you today, my good man?
I wonder.
Would you like a book?
Maybe.
Have you read Mother India?
Yes.
Oh. Mother Mazzetti? Through San Bernardino with gun and camera? Spaghetti and fork? It's the grated cheese of literature.
No.
Sex life of the power?
No.
Have you read Facts of Life by that young 17-year-old Pomona College boy?
No.
Oh, here. I never thought of it. Can I interest you in a stamp? A man flew in this morning from Washington with the fresh stamps. Haven't been off the air over an hour.
What color are they?
Oh, brown, purple, fuchsia, jealous green, Duvernay. Oh, no, that's a drink.
Have you got any black ones?
Would you like me to dye one for you?
No. Is there a sale on them?
Oh, yes. 3 2-cent sales for a nickel. special price today only.
All right, give me one.
Oh, thank you.
No, don't give me that dirty one. Give me a clean one. The one out of the middle.
Oh, thank you. Shall I send it?
No, I'll take it with me.
I must write to Washington and see if they have any blank stamps.
Now, why write to Washington? He's dead.
Very good, very good, very good. That's a crisp one. I never heard that before. Yes, indeed, excellent. That's very good.
All right, come on, step on it.
Oh, yes. I'll put the stamp in this paper bag for you. There you are.
Thanks. Have you got change for a $100 bill?
No, I'm sorry I haven't. But thanks for the compliment anyway. I've heard a lot about them, but I never had one.
Well,
Never saw one.
Yeah, I'll have to pay you the next time I come in.
Oh, that's all right,
Say, by the way, what's that big sign you got out there? Souvenirs with every purchase.
Oh, yes, pardon me. Souvenirs, here they are right here, right up in this rack. You wish a 404 elephant gun, pair of mounted silver tusks, electric pocket watch, or a spoon with baby Snoop's head on it?
Yeah, I'll take that.
I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid we can't wait any longer.
Huh? You can't wait any longer? Oh, excuse me a minute, ladies. I'm going upstairs. Oh, that's wonderful. I really thought I was running upstairs that time. It was so natural, I'm out of breath. Miss Stillwig, will you hurry up downstairs? Hurry up downstairs. Sounds foolish, doesn't it? So quick, I almost lost the humor of it myself. We're about to lose those two ladies' trades.
Oh, dear, just look at my hair.
I have.
Oh, I'm a fright.
I know it. I mean, quite the antithesis, yeah.
Oh, well, give me that hat.
All right, quick, go ahead. Got a double effect. It's good, too. It's wonderful. Here she is now, ladies. You won't have to wait much longer.
What can I do for you, please? Have you a powder room here?
Powder, men's, or women's? Gun or insect?
We just fronted the powder and noses. The streets are so dusty and fall.
Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are.
It's just on the left, ladies. You fool, why didn't you tell them?
Why didn't they ask me?
The telephone's ringing.
Oh, got the phone? I thought it was the good humor man again. Hello, yes, Mrs. Stillwig's drugstore. Mrs. Stillwig speaking in person. What's that? Oh, Mrs. Bookswatch, how's the excuse me, how are Jimmy and Georgie? Both of them, eh? What a pity, huh? That's fine, yeah. What do you want, a box of cough drops? Yeah. No, I'm very sorry. We can't split a box. No. Yeah, we can deliver them. Yeah, with pleasure. No, I said with pleasure. No offense. This afternoon, oh, yes. The new address, yes. Wait a minute. I'll write it down. Wait a minute, I'll get a pencil. Here it is, right here. 8 miles straight ahead on Route 9. Turn left 16 miles on Route 18. First house to the right of the hill. Beware of the dog, do not pick flowers. That was painted white. It was. That's very interesting. All right. I'll send our truck out with a box of cough drops right away.
Hey, I'm back again. This baby Snook spoon you gave me has torn my pocket.
Oh, that's unfortunate. She probably bit you. She's a vicious little devil. You're lucky she didn't mow you down. Here's one with Fanny Price's head on it. Here, come again.
Okay, that's better.
That's a very nice powder room you have in there.
Oh, we think so. Thank you. It's a very nice powder room, yes.
Well, we each took a box of powder.
Huh?
Took it for granted they were free samples.
Oh, yes, in a measure, yes. Did you try the soap?
Oh, yes, we did, but we didn't take any. The soap's on a chain, isn't it?
I beg what?
The soap's on a chain.
Yes, the soap is on a chain. Yeah, rather unfortunate. You didn't have a pair of pliers with him.
Did I understand you to tell that gentleman who was just here that you're giving souvenirs away today?
Oh, yes. That's quite so. Yes, quite so. Here you are. Here, these old... Wait a minute. These old Ming China vases.
Yes.
They're 4 feet high. Can you hold them?
Yeah, well...
These vases, 4,000 years old. Here you are.
Oh, well, haven't you something more up to date?
No. I'm sorry we haven't, no.
No handles on them either. Oh, well, I guess beggars shouldn't be choosers.
No, I guess not.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Be careful, no horse corn. Ah, how do you do, sir?
Howdy do. Have you any dildoc, dyspepsia tablets for dogs?
Are you haunted? Let me see. No, I can't put my finger on a hand there on one of them for the moment. I'll tell you what we have, though. An advanced shipment of Christmas trays. That's nice drum and cymbals for the kiddies. That good? Rather tricky, don't you think so?
No.
You don't, eh?
No. You haven't any of the dildoc product, eh?
I know we have them somewhere. I don't know where they are. They're such present. How about this? That good? See that? That's an old tuba and combination funnel for whiskey bound. Here's a good thing. Here. Listen to this. Old Russian sleigh bells. Direct from Litvak.
No, can't use them.
All right. Wait for the ceiling, everybody. It's a stick-up.
Wait a minute, young man. Put that pistol down.
Come on, put him up. It's a
Look out.
stick-up.
You're a desperado. You can't fool me.
So what, Pat?
You're pretty good O'Leary. The most dangerous, unscrupulous bandit west of Pismo Beach.
That's me.
Here, don't start shooting in here. Here, you're going to fight go outside.
All right, boys. Give them both barrels.
Wait a minute. If those are the barrels I ordered yesterday, deliver them around to the rear. Watch out, that telephone bell. It's a fine time to answer a telephone call. I'll see if I can reach that phone. It's on the top of the counter. Hello. Oh, another one through the front window. Dilwick Drugstore. It's Dilwick speaking. We're being held up. I'm lying down on that behind the counter. The bottle of soda water. My stomach's all wet. Pardon me. Yes. They've got 20 minutes to go. Yes, they've got 20 to go. I'll check up on them as soon as they stop shooting. There's a fight going on here. Drugstore's being held up. Oh, I told you that, didn't I?
Come on, Pat. Now you're going to get it.
It's got me. It got me.
American. LSMFT. Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. So smoke that smoke of fine tobacco, Lucky Strike. So round, so firm, so fully packed, so free and easy on the draw. Lucky Strike.